All right, Art sold his house, which was not encumbered with a mortgage. Closing expenses were $5,264, and he paid a commission of 7% of the selling price. He received a check at closing for $372,316. What did the house sell for? Well, so if you look at it, the house sales amount minus the closing costs minus the commission is going to equal the amount paid to seller. So you take the sales amount, subtract out all your expenses, and whatever's left, that's what you get the check for. All right. Make the unknown, and I want to call your attention to this. Let me push this down here. Okay. Make the unknown, or what you're looking for, the variable, and set up your equation to solve. So in this case, we want to let what did the house sell for, we're going to make that the variable. Let the house sale amount equal X. So house sale amount minus closing costs minus commission equals amount paid to seller. And then we substitute in the things that we know. We don't know what this is yet, so that's X. Our closing cost is $5,264. 7% of the house sale, 7% of X, is the commission, and we know he received a check for $372,316. So at this point now we're in strictly algebra land. So we're going to take this X and we're going to make it 1X minus 5,264 minus 7% of X is 0.07X equals 372,316. Let's take our two terms that have x's in them. So 1x minus 0.07x is 0.93x minus 5,264 equals 372,316. Okay, now let's go ahead and add 5264 to both sides of our equation. Make sure I get my lines kind of straight here. Oop, didn't want that to be red, but oh well. Okay, so now we're left with 0.93x equals, and then let's take our calculator real quick here and do a little adding. So if I were to take 372, 316, and I go ahead and add 5264, I get 377,500. Isn't that interesting? 377, 580. 377, 580. And then to find x, all I'm going to do is take and divide both sides of the equation by 0.93. And the reason is because 0.93 or 93% is multiplying the x, and we basically undo that in order to eliminate that 0.93 and get x by itself. We perform the opposite operation, and the opposite operation of multiplication is division. And what you do to one side of the equation, you do to the other. So, and then we simply take that and divide by 0.93. $406,000 even. X equals $406,000 even. And I believe that's the answer, which is C.